ready to ship some stuff out this morning. Let's see, this is taking a second to pop up, isn't it? There it goes, finally. So it looks about 35 seconds is the time for that. Good morning. Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. Getting up nice and early to get some slides shipped out to people. Finished our live last night with KO knives. And we'll be doing some admin work. Might even be going out to some shops today and seeing if we can get some businesses to pick some of these up. Hey, thanks for the like. Greatly appreciate it. FE Ordnance, what's going on? Ah, goddamn. I gotta get with Justine. See about getting you that 17 Viper. I know we had delays, but I do still want to get you one. Get back up there, you. Either a Viper or a Turbo, whichever you think is going to be good for your builds, for your competition. Omar, what's going on, man? Of course, what are we running on the weight here? Without the Cerakote, we're looking at 9.6. Of course, we're going to sand it down and put the Cerakote on. So yeah, about 9.6 probably be about right. So, well, man, good luck with your shooting. Hope it goes well for you. There we go. Let's do a quick save on that. And you know what? Let's fix the... Let's fix the thumbnail too. Why not? Because today, well, tomorrow is the last day. But let's throw this up there. Oh, right on. Yeah, I'm going to get with her today. Today we're probably going to go out and talk to some gun shops. See if we can get some local people to pick up some slides. The Hub's already picked some up, so is Serious Arms, but... I'm going to see if we can bring a Pelican case with a bunch of slides in it and show some off. Hopefully. Oh, well, thank you for those likes, guys. Greatly appreciate it. So for those of you that don't know, we were running a Labor Day sale, and it is ending tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the last day for it. 15% off 19 slides that are in burnt bronze, desert sand, and flat dark earth. Feel free to check those out on our website. We will be doing another one in October if those aren't your colors. So keep an eye out for that as well. There is a gun show coming up at the end of the month that I am debating heading into, if I can get the time. But I believe it's Crossroads of the West. Now, I'm probably not going to set up a booth. I'm probably just going to go to the gun show and, you know, see what's going on there. But sometime at the end of this month, I think it's the 27th and 28th, so might pop in there if I can. And walk around, I'll wear with some Stiffler merch and go talk to people, meet and greet, and see, you know, see what's going on, see who we can interact with. I've got to look up some details, how much it's going to cost, and I presume they have no issue with open carrying there, so I'll open carry a Stiffler. Yeah, we can do that, Omar. Just leave a note in the description when you order it, or shoot an email out. Send it off to sales@stifflermanufacturing.com and ask them if they can install it. And we can do that. We've got the site tool. We can put everything together for you. Not a problem. Oh, wait, no. The sites only come with completes. Either way, we can still install the rest of the parts for you. That's not a problem. At some point, we are going to get sites individually for sale. So we'll have that at some point. I also might take this back out and go to the range with this again, because I really enjoyed shooting it, and I kind of want to shoot it some more. And I carry a turbo with me pretty much day to day. When I'm not carrying my regular OEM 19, I usually carry a turbo. And our merch is coming soon. We are going to have shirts and patches. And I'm sending one of these off to Gonzo. Already sent one off to G23. Sent one off to Flying Rich. Who else did I send one to? Somebody. Kurt24. I sent one off to Kurt24. So, sending a few of these off to people. Get them on your patchy wall. So people can add them to their patchy type walls and stuff. I got to get more patches for this. I got some more in a box somewhere, or some that people might want to send us. There's our original Stiffler, the white one up there. We only made a handful of those. Randy Weaver, what's going on, man? Gay TF, you ain't wrong. Got one from Siley Optics. Just threw that up there. Yep, we've dealt with them a couple times. Disorganized is what I'll definitely say. If I'm going to be polite, disorganized is what I'll say about them. Which I'm sure great. Now I've pissed off my residential ATF agent watching me now. I don't know. Maybe if they'd stop knocking on the wrong doors and stop killing people's dogs, I don't know. Getting some water. Got to stay hydrated. You can't move and groove. You can't react to contact. You can't break the enemy's stuff if you're dehydrated. You can't be a sexual tyrannosaurus like Stiffler if you're not hydrated. So drink some water. Oh, I stand corrected. We are selling the sites now. The sites are on the website. Okay, so those did get uploaded. So that's awesome. Woo. Along with barrels, ported, threaded, standard. Copper PVD. We are getting them imported. They're just not there yet. So we will have those. There we go. And for those of you that are new, welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing, where we turn bars of 17.4 stainless steel into the slides you see before you. We do all the Cerakote work in-house, wide variety of colors. We've got 419 models, 317 models, and we are working on our 26. We just took it to the range for the 26 for testing, and we dropped 3 mags through it, loaded in the 4th mag, and the Glock OEM recoil spring failed. So, gonna go get a replacement spring, and then we're gonna go back to the range and test it out. I'm not gonna be happy until we put about 500 rounds through it. So once we do that, and if it's good, if we like it, then we will get that for you guys. We'll get that 26 added to the site. We got about 50 heading off to our distributor. Should be just in time for the Glock Store 26X that people are so hyped up about. Hey, Ini Aku Farrell, if I pronounced that right, welcome. Everybody, welcome to the chat. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to comment. I'm just doing some work in the background while I talk about slides and stuff we're going to get done for the day, and possibly this gun show coming up. Oh yeah, same here, Charles. And the only issue I have with it is the initial cost of $150 per frame, because it doesn't come with the lower parts kit. Now, I don't expect everyone to be like PSA, where they're really cheap and they come with an LPK, but $150 without a parts kit is just, I don't know, seems a little rough. But I'm excited for the frame. How much? Oh, our slides range from 145 to 275, depending on which model, certain color schemes like camo, tiger stripes, and if it's a strip slide or complete slide. So yeah, 145 to 275. SC2 frames are only 100 built or something like that. Yeah, and like I said, I don't expect other businesses to, whatever the heck PSA is doing, to, bring out frames 40 to 60 with LPKs in them, already built and ready to go. I don't expect that, but 150 does just seem a little rough for you to still also have to buy the LPK, put it together, then you've got to get what slide you want, whatever UPK you want, what sights you want. It's a potentially expensive build, but that said, that 26X frame is going to be a lot nicer than a lot of the modded frames people have been doing themselves. Hey, thank you for those likes, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Actually, to be honest, I'm surprised PSA hasn't come out with their own 26 frame yet. Elijah says, maybe they do that so we can choose between 940 and 357. That's the only thing I can think. Yeah, I guess that's possible. William, can you guys do the Glock 19 Gen 3 Turbo ported complete slide in gray Cerakote? I've been looking on eBay and can't seem to find the ported slide. Let's check on the website. I don't know if we have the gray Turbo uploaded yet, but let me take a look here. I do have a gray Turbo. It's the tungsten, because we have 3 different grays. We have sniper gray, battleship gray, and tungsten. And tungsten is like a sniper gray with metallic flake. And it looks like we have it listed with a copper PVD barrel. Do we have any others? Here, I'll show you this here. There we go. Ah, here we are. SM19 Turbo, tungsten complete with copper. Yeah, if you can't find something on our eBay, definitely just check our website, and you might find it there. If that's not the barrel you're looking for, if you want a different barrel, just email us at sales@stifflermanufacturing.com, and then we can probably make one up for you, and we'll get it added to the site. Charles says, been sitting on a P80 G26 frame in white, so looking forward to it. You know, it's funny you mentioned that is when we went to go test fire our SM26, we did it with a P80 that because we had picked up a 26 black P80 ages ago, and we just built that up. And then, of course, we picked up an OEM Glock to do that as well. Marcus Lamar. Ooh. Actually, because no slides are required by federal law to have serial numbers, all slides are ghost slides. Super Skits, yes we do. We ship to all 50 states in the Union, as well as some of the territories. Joss, what's going on, man? These are not the droids you are looking for. Polio Legs, what's going on? Yeah, we've been doing this since January of 2023. We are an LLC based in Arizona. Veteran-owned, family-operated, small business. And we've just been making slides since January 2023. We attended SHOT Show 2025 this year back in January. We're attending SHOT Show again this coming January for 2026. We are supplying slides to MMC Armory, Delta Team Tactical, Davidson Defense, The Hub, Serious Arms, 3CR Tactical has some of our slides. Yeah, Rich. We're not going to have a booth ourselves. We're going to share a booth with MMC Armory, is my understanding. So we're going to sit right with them, and our slides are going to be on display and whatnot. Which is going to be a lot cheaper than getting our own booth. Oh, the Tiger Stripe? Yeah. Let me pull that up on what the exact is right now. Yep, Tiger runs 165. Now keep in mind, any camo slide, Tiger Stripe slide, Lightning slide, any of these specialty slides, no two camos are going to look exactly the same. It's the way we do the stenciling, which we get from Tactical Penguin. So none of them are going to look exactly the same. The camo is going to be a little different on each one. Which, you know, is kind of cool. You get one of our Space Worn slides or one of the camo slides. None of them will look exactly the same. Yours is going to be unique to you. Polio Legs, unfortunately not yet. All of our machines are set up for volume production. So if we were to work on an individual slide, we'd have to stop production on 30 slides. So we are hoping one day in the future to get an individual machine that's sole purpose is to do custom work. But that's going to cost probably 20 grand at least. So we got to save up for it, and we got to gauge people's interest in getting individual slide work done to see if it's worth the investment. RAR 2212. No, I don't have one on hand, but I can show you one on the website. Here we go. Let's pop on over here. So Space Worn is a simulated distressed type of finish in black. Oh, those aren't Space Worn. There we go. And so what we do is we distress it so that it shows some of the stainless steel underneath. Bennett Boy asks, do you have barrels? Yes, we do. We have standard barrels, ported barrels, and threaded barrels, all in black nitride. They're made out of 416R stainless steel. And we do have some standard copper PVD barrels as well. Elijah, yes, these are Gen 3. However, by changing a few parts, you can swap a Gen 3 onto a Gen 4 or a Gen 5. There's plenty of videos that you can go to look at to find out how to do that. I recommend RTT Guns and Gear. He shows how to swap a Gen 3 onto a 19X. Will we have this optic company be sold on the website to add to the slides? Maybe. Maybe. We got to talk with Siley and see exactly what they want to do. We might have Siley Optics on the website. We might not. I can't say for sure just yet. EDC better be working on that 43. Yes, once we finish our 26, the 43 is the main event. That's what we'll be focusing all of our programming and extra hours in machining on. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Pollo Legs. Marcus, StifflerManufacturing.com. If you can't find us that way, just Google us. Just type in Stiffler Manufacturing slides. You'll find us really easily. Oh, anytime. Thank you. Yep, I actually enjoy this Siley Op. I've got 600 rounds through this one so far. And actually, an update is after 600 rounds, see if you can hear it, it's finally starting to loosen. So I did not put Loctite on it because I am planning on swapping it with the EDG because I have not tested the EDG yet. But it comes with your own little cleaning cloth. It comes with how to use your reticle, how to zero it. And it comes with a wide variety of screws for different optic or different mounts, different finishes. Where is my... Oh, there's my little RMR plate cover. All of our slides come with an aluminum RMR plate cover. There we go. There's the Allen wrench. That's what I was looking for. Let's get that nice and tightened back up. Yep, the most recent range trip, they started to come loose. There we are. And for those of you new to optics, by the way, there are two screws, obviously, but one is longer than the other. Put the longer screw on the left side, not the right side. If you put it on the right side, you're going to have cycling issues. You are going to mess with your parts on the inside by putting the longer screw on the right side. Oh, I don't want to abuse that, Omar. They've already sent us 2 optics to check out and test with our slides. Gideon Optics also got us one as well. That one is currently loaned out, which I may not get back. He's enjoying it way too much. I might not get that optic back. So I might just have to go buy another Gideon optic. That's okay. He'll owe me later. Stealing my optics. And for those of you that are new with us, yes, we are doing a 1K giveaway. We'll be giving away one of our Viper slides. So since we've gone past 1K subs, we will be giving one of these away on a live some night. I just have not made the slide. So once we make the slide, once we figure out what we're going to do with it, we will announce a live. We'll get everybody's names down, and then we will do a follow-up live where we will choose the winner and the runners-up, just in case for some reason the winner can't receive it. Michael, how are you doing? Awesome. Thank you very much. We appreciate any of the reviews. A lot of people don't give them. Though they tell us all the time how much they love stuff, but taking the time to submit a review really helps. Hey, we just hit 1,200. All right. That is awesome. Running in on 13 likes. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, everybody. My definite concern coming up is California, for any Californians who are in here, for our completes, because they are passing some laws that are, as you can see, I've shot this, and he's a little cleaning, little love, is one of them will turn barrels like this into FFL background check items. Barrels are non-serialized. Outside of like Glock OEM, I don't really know any businesses that serialize their barrels. So that would mean we would not be able to ship barrels to California unless through an FFL, and we would not be able to ship our completes to California unless through an FFL. So I'm hoping some of our subscribers, our followers, can recommend some local gun shops who might be interested in slides, so that we can already get some contacts with local FFLs and say, hey, we can supply these to you, since we wouldn't be able to supply them to Californians directly. Even if they only wanted 5, that'd be fine with me. If I could get 20, stores in California that want just 5 apiece, I'd be happy with that. But a lot of Californians are unfortunately going to lose access to barrels and complete slides, not to mention that they are trying or have passed a law to restrict future FFL Glock sales. So modding is definitely going to be what Californians are getting into. Yeah, California definitely wants more money. Cameron, I actually really enjoy the Wolf X Pro so far. I've put 600 rounds through it. I have drop tested it at chest height multiple times. Just beating the crap out. Well, I shouldn't say beating the crap out of it, but I have dropped it. It's not gotten really scuffed at all. But I've dropped it on gravel. I've dropped it on concrete. I've dropped it on wood floors. Nothing. And it still runs. That's why you need that 26 done before 2026. That's what we're trying. We're trying to get it done as quick as we can, Omar. Do you know what will happen with your current barrel? I think you're grandfathered in, but don't quote me on that. What you're looking for is California Assembly Bill 1127 and Senate Bill 704, I think is what they were. So don't quote me on about what they're going to do afterwards, but I think you'll be okay to be grandfathered in if you already own it. But it is California, so expect, problems. Price point on the optics, the Wolf X Pro, I want to say was $230, and the EDG was $270 or $280, I think. Oh, no worries, Big C. Actually, you're not the first that said that. Some people thought they've been flashlights. No, but these are aftermarket Glock-style slides for the Generation 3 19, and then we also make ones for the 17. I've got a raw 17 right over here. This one still needs to be finished and sanded, Cerakoted, cleaned. Marks, we don't sell firearms, but we do manufacture slides, and they range from 145 to 275, depending on model and completion. Oh, the white slide on the left, Critter Dude? So this is a Stiffler Manufacturing SM19 Viper slide. The paint job on it is Stormtrooper white. So currently we do Arctic white, but Stormtrooper, as you can see kind of there, it's a little glossy, has that light going through it. The Arctic white is a bit more matte. Bruce Banner, what's going on, man? Yeah, thank you. The SM19 Turbo in our OD camo. It's got mil-spec OD green, Glock FDE, and Desert Sand as the Cerakote using a Penguin Tactical stencil. Whiskey Romeo. Yeah, we have eBay stores. We also have a website as well. We are an LLC based in Arizona. If you want to see all of our stuff, it's in the description, but I'll drop our link bio so you can see all of our stores, social medias, and affiliates. There we go. There's our link bio. That'll get you to everything. Ron, what's going on, man? Hey, thank you, Cameron. Kevin, it is most definitely not a toy. They are milled from 17-4 stainless steel. All the Cerakote work is done in-house. And we are an LLC based in Arizona that manufactures slides for the Generation 3 Glock 19, Glock 17, and we are working on the 26 right now. Get back up there, you. We've been in business since January of 2023. Hit SHOT Show 2025 up back in January, and we are going to SHOT Show again in January 2026. Stiffler Manufacturing. Yeah, you should be able to find us as Stiffler Slides or Stiffler Manufacturing. Yep, it is most certainly not a toy. Yep, Penguin Tactical. They do a lot of aftermarket gun stuff. Or is it Tactical Penguin? Sorry, I always reverse the two. But Tactical Penguin Incorporated, they make stencils that are good for Cerakote to do your own different work. Like this lightning stencil here, the tiger stripe camo, the OD camo. How can you get a patch? We give them out occasionally, sometimes on lives. We'll have someone reach out to us on Instagram and we'll mail a patch out to somebody. We do plan to put the patches on the website for sale. I don't know what the price is going to be. Probably $5 to $10. But no 19 Gen 5? Not yet. These are all 19 Gen 3s. We are planning on making a Gen 5. I'm hoping next year. But if you know what you're doing and you know which parts to change out, you can put a Gen 3 on a Gen 5 frame. And it will run. Critter Dude, I have the same one, but like Deadpool Red, I bought secondhand a while back on an aftermarket frame. Love the slide, just didn't know which brand it actually was. Oh yeah, no problem, man. So we've actually, when we first started, we were selling a lot of our slides that were white labeled. So meaning we sold them with no label. So other businesses relabeled them and sold them to whatever. We've since ended that practice. So now all of our slides are, hey, Stiffler. Like if you go on Delta or MMC, you'll see our slides listed as Stiffler. There's still a few out there that are white labeled, still out in the wild. And we are planning sometime in the future, here we go, to add our logo to the RMR cut. So we're probably going to put it somewhere in here. And that way, if you guys take off the cover plate, you'll be able to see who the slide belongs to. Or who the slide was manufactured by, rather. Yes, Kevin, it is not a toy. Is it wrap or dip? Cerakote. So we use Cerakote. Mostly H-Series Cerakote, but we also use F-Series and FX Series as well. Oh, yeah, definitely, Bruce. Just keep at it, man. Engage with people as much as you can. Join on lives when you can. And when you're doing your lives, it's gonna be discouraging sometimes, but just keep doing what you like to do, you know, and you'll find your crowd. We will. We have a category on there, merch coming soon. We're getting a bunch of shirts, and we are gonna eventually get hats, and we will have the patches and some other stuff eventually on the merch. So we're slowly getting them added to the store. No, we haven't done anything with Canik yet. I do believe Canik is still under patent. So the reason you see a lot of Glock slide manufacturers is the patent for Glock expired. So there's a lot of stuff we can't touch because there's still a patent, unless we get permission from the company that makes it. And that usually means we'd have to give them a percentage of our sales. Andrea, welcome. Yeah, like for example, a common one people ask, because we can get stencils, right? Is, hey, can you do a Deadpool slide? Can you do this or that? Yes, no. So yes, we could actually do it. No, we couldn't sell them. So we could do them for ourselves. We just couldn't sell them because there's patents on, Deadpool by Marvel and Disney and other things like that. So we could do generic things like lightning and camo and tiger stripes, things like that, because there's no patent on something like that. But if you're going to do actual imagery and iconography that belongs to somebody and then you turn around to sell it for a profit, that creates issues. Do we have a Glock 42? No, we don't, but we are going to be working on a 43. I don't know if we'll ever do the 42. Right now we're doing the 26. That's still in production. And after we finish the 26, we're working on the 43. Bruce Banner, do you think porting the top of the barrel / slide makes a significant difference in barrel flip reduction? Yes, it does. But that said, you still need to train. You still need to go to the range to actually make sure, this is not just going to fix all your problems. You actually do need to go to the range to train. On top of that, in low light conditions, this obviously is an ported barrel, but when you are shooting, you are going to get that flash. You are going to get that little fireball. So in low light conditions, you are probably going to have some visibility reduction. So always plan for that, always train for that. The lube here is Ecto Lube by Ghost Dad Tactical. His name should be down. Yep. We've had him in our chats before. He makes lube that smells good. This one smells like green apples. That said, because it smells good, keep it away from your kids and your animals. It's gun lube. It's not, for consumption. I shouldn't have to say that, but people. What about the P226? So, interestingly enough, before all of the issues with the SIG P320, we were working on a P320 slide. We might work on a 226 or a 365. We just need to make sure that we are good on the SIG patents, because those are relatively new firearms. We need to make sure we're good to go. We'll see what happens. As well as what's going on with the SIG market. We'll see what happens. We did cancel the concept for the 320 before the ICE memo came out. If we made one look like Dookie. What is sticking out of the white port? The front sight post? Oh, focus it. There we go. This one's been fired before. Should I get a $1,000 fiber laser to engrave guys for people? Possibly. If you think you can turn that into a business, or maybe if it's just something you enjoy doing, by all means. We're thinking about getting a laser engraver ourselves so we can do some custom stuff. But we need to expand the shop a little bit more first. Can I do the slide on your Walther PPQ 45? Unfortunately, no. We're not set up to do individual work yet. Sometime in the future, we hope to. We'd have to buy a whole separate machine to do individual work. And it's like a 20K investment minimum. So it's going to require a lot of discussions and planning if we start doing that in the future. Oh yeah, it does look a little interesting on the video, I guess. Yeah. Let me see if I can. There we go, a little bit better. Optical illusion. Probably Kalashnikov. To be honest, I never really wanted to own an AK up until a bunch of people said, you guys can't own AKs, they're evil. We're going to ban them. We're going to restrict them. It's like, well, maybe now I should own an AK. How long would you say it starts from, how long it takes from start to finish for a slide from block of steel to fully complete? 1 to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks to mill this down from this into this, to get it sanded, cleaned, and then Cerakoted, cured, QC checked, boxed, and shipped. And when we do ship them, they get wrapped in bubble wrap, and then they get put in a plastic case, and then they get wrapped in a polymer bag so that they are nice and safe for moisture and shock when they get mailed off to you. Vector the King, what's going on, man? Western, we are set up for the Generation 3 Glock 19 and Glock 17. We have 4 models for the 19, 3 models for the 17, and we are working on the 26 right now. We just started range trials for the 26. I haven't tried brass or any kind of metal channel liners. We just use plastic ones. They work fine. I haven't tried any metal ones. I couldn't comment on it, I'm afraid. Maybe we should try some sometime. Yep, we've been doing it since January 2023. We started out with 1 model. Our very first model was the SM19 Flash. Unfortunately, there's a few that are too similar to it, and there's one company that's like outright copying it. So we have kind of discontinued it, besides the fact that it's a little harder to make. As you can imagine, all this intricate porting, these side window cuts, are a little harder to do than, say, the Viper. So this was a little more expensive, and, well, of course, people were going with the cheaper options most often, which tended to be the Zoom as well as the Viper. And now that we have the turbo, definitely going with the turbo. It's really nice, it's intricate, but it's harder to machine, harder to work with, harder to deburr, most certainly. So there's still some flash slides out there. RB Tactical has some left. Same thing with the Leonidas. Really cool, harder to make. This one's been test fired up quite a bit, 1,500 rounds. So those were some of our first slides right there. And these are what we still make now. We might bring them back, maybe in limited runs. Make like 50 of them. And say, hey, when they're out, they're out. Do a limited run of them. Ooh, there we go. Got a little bit of shipping to do today as well. So sometimes I do that on the lives, or you'll hear me in the background wrapping up slides and getting them mailed off to people. Looks like I'm sending one off to Kentucky and another one off to Illinois today. And we do ship to all 50 states in the Union, even California, up until their laws change in 2026, then we're going to have to reevaluate some things. As well as some of the territories. The only territory we don't ship to is American Samoa. So we do ship to Puerto Rico, we ship to Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, the Northern Mariana Islands. We just don't ship to American Samoa because they have issues with 9mm. They also have issues with pistols. They don't want people owning them. Sometimes it does. It depends on what you're adding to the slide. Generally, you need a lighter one or one that's the same weight recoil spring. You don't typically need a heavier one. But that, for example, this one here, the weight added on by the optic negates the need for any changes. With your Viper, because this has the most cut out of it, you may need a lighter recoil spring, but that depends on your build. That said, I did see, and I think he did change the recoil spring, but that said, I did see someone take this, throw a binary on it, and run it near cyclic auto. So, that was fun to watch. Guy just dumped 40 rounds through it in a few seconds. That was awesome. That said, if that's what you're doing, be prepared to change out your parts kits. And if you keep doing it repeatedly, there is potential for slide wear because the slides weren't designed to run at that rate, not even OEM. I've seen somebody utilize I forget which binary trigger or FRT they were using, but they actually broke their Glock slide. It was the post here, they actually broke it off on a Glock OEM because they weren't designed for it. So when you are doing that, just be prepared that you might need to change out parts. Your upper parts kit's going to wear out faster. It's just the nature of it, unfortunately. Yeah, that should work out, Bruce. Yeah, 2 pounds, that should probably work out fine. Rogues, no, we do not have any Beretta 92s. Currently, we only make slides for the Generation 3 19 and 17, and we are working on a 26 right now. It is going through range trials. After the 26, we'll be working on a 43, and from there, I think we either might work on Gen 5, maybe the 48, or we might go and find another slide that is not under patent that we can work on. So it depends on, and it depends on what the market's interested right now. So, like, I think Beretta 92 we probably could work on because I think their patents expired already. But is the market interested in Beretta 92? If they are, heck yeah, we'll make it. If not, then we'll have to find another one. Because we could make whatever slide, it's just if the market's not interested, there's no point. Like, we regularly get requests to make old Rugers, the old P89, and I just know there's not a huge market for. I'm sure some people would buy them. There's just no huge market to make it worth it, unfortunately. Maybe once we get our single machine, we could start experimenting with making, like, low runs. But we're like, right now, we run 50 slides at a time on average, and we're making hundreds of slides a week. I mean, if a gun store reached out to us and said, hey, can I get 1,000 slides? We could do that for them. And we would. We'd absolutely. Yeah, you want 1,000 slides? Heck yeah. Give us the down payment. We'll make it happen. Different colors, whatever. And people can buy from us directly, or they can buy from our distributors or vendors that we have. It doesn't matter. If you're looking for some of our older stuff, you can go to RB Tactical on eBay. He's in our link bio. He has some of our older slides, I think, still left. Though he has been selling through most of it, so I don't know if how much of the older stuff he has left. He does have some of the newer stuff too, turbos, but he sells all kinds of crazy stuff. Freaking collectibles and militaria, and trading cards and gun stuff, and he's got a very interesting online store. Oh, yep, he does have one of our bronze flash slides on the website, or on his eBay store. So that's cool. Let's see here. Let's go grab a shipping label. We're sending this one out to Kentucky. And if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Definitely happy to answer, engage in discussion. How are the gun laws in your state? What are you guys building? Before I did this, I was heavily into 2A advocacy. I used to, write letters to senators and governors and law enforcement leaders, even the president, and tried to organize 2A sanctuaries throughout the country. I was a Golden Eagle member of the NRA at one point. I'm a life member of Gun Owners of America, a member of the Firearms Policy Coalition, and one of our local Arizona Citizens Defense League. So I used to do a lot of 2A advocacy before we got into gun building. I was in the military for 10 years, participated in some shooting competitions, used to do all that kind of stuff, and now we make slides. If there's any military or first responders, to include veterans, reserves, guard, we also do a discount for you guys. Feel free to reach out. We'll get you that discount. Our Labor Day sale ends tomorrow, so if you guys are looking for 15% off, check that out. We are going to do another one in October, though. Glocktober. I can tell you one of the slides that will be on sale are orange slides. At the very least, I can tell you that, because, it's October. Why not? So Hunter Orange, that same Hunter Orange that's here in this Tiger Stripe slide. So if you like Hunter Orange, you want to build an orange slide. I've seen some really cool orange ones over the years. So if that's something you're interested in, maybe that's good for you. I don't know if we're going to do something for Veterans Day. We might do something in November. Veterans Day and Marine Corps birthday. So we'll see. I don't think we're doing anything for Christmas, but we are going to do something for New Year's. So we'll probably do something for that. But yep, we make them start to finish, all in-house, do all the Cerakote work ourselves. This is our 4th Cerakote booth. We've knocked them down and built new ones. Just there's like, you know what, this needs improvement. This is going to be better. And each time, yep, it's gotten better. Got our own industrial oven so we can cure multiple slides at a time. And our slides are 17.4, not 416. A lot of competitors are using 416 steel, which is good steel. It's good gun steel. A lot of barrels are made out of 416. But 17.4 is better. It's harder. It's more corrosion resistant. It doesn't have the heat treatment delay that 416 does. That's why when you see some companies, they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be a 6-week delay, 10-week delay. We don't have that. Our stuff's done in 1 to 2 weeks. And the 2 is just a buffer, you know, in case we get a late steel shipment or a late Cerakote shipment or a late end mill shipment. That's just a buffer. So, I mean, usually people will get their slides within anywhere from 3 to 7 days, depending on where the stage of production's at. We have had that happen, though. That's why we say 2 weeks, because we've had a steel shipment be wrong and had to return it and get the correct steel shipment because we couldn't make slides with that steel. Stuff does happen, unfortunately. So you got to prepare for that. Have a nice buffer window, you know. Always good to have a little buffer window. Oh, hey, we just sold another one. Right on. Hey, Jay Sharp, what's going on, man? I was on live with KO Knives last night. This morning we're talking about slides again, of course. Labor Day sale ends tomorrow. Might go to a gun show this month. We'll see what happens. Focus! Not enough, he says. I mean, we could always talk about slides more. We did test fire the 26. It does need more range testing, but for the limited testing we did, it ran great up until the recoil spring failed. Just had to go grab this slide. Sometimes we'll show the slides off, especially if the people in the chat have just ordered it and I have one in stock. I'll show it off as we're shipping it. And I know we've lost a few people. I should have mentioned this earlier. We will, on occasion, do a slide swap. So some of our followers here are aware of that. Here's an example. This is a Remsport R19. It's real generic. Nothing going on with it. No optics cut. Just the rear grip serrations. The front is real basic. And we swapped it for one of our SM19 Zooms to help a customer out. And we will occasionally do that. Someone sent us a couple of OEM 19s. We had an LFA 26 come through. Someone sent us a rock slide a while back, and we've swapped them out for some of ours on a case-by-case basis. I think someone's going to be sending us a 43X to swap it for our 43 once we start making those. So, I mean, if that's something you're interested, you don't like your OEM slide or you don't like your aftermarket slide anymore, reach out to us and we will, on a case-by-case basis, approve a swap for one of ours. So, of course, ours come with an optic cut. That might be of interest to you. We use an aluminum RMR cover plate, whereas other companies use plastic. Our steel is 17.4, whereas other companies are using 416. So, if that's of interest to you and you've got an old, slide that you just don't care about anymore, we might, on a case-by-case basis, swap it for you. OEM is, front of the door, but we will also consider other ones from other companies. We will not take Rock Slide anymore. We will probably not take Leo Precision anymore. For a few reasons. And I think that's because people know at this point that those were Well, the Rock Slide obviously had lots of cracking issues, and the Leo Precision ones had a lot of QC issues before they went out of business. And I think people were figuring that out in like the final year, especially with their 26s. A lot of them were coming out of spec. That's why the company that bought them, I think, doesn't make the 26 anymore. I don't know for sure. I've tried talking to the other company. They never really responded, but that's okay. That's theirs. I wish them luck. It's a rough business to get into, so I wish them luck. Hope it goes well for them. Hey, Gerald, what's going on, man? Welcome. Looks like the hour mark is petering us out. We had over 100 in here earlier. But that's okay. I'm going to keep going. I'm still working on stuff, still working in the background, so I'll stay on and answer whatever questions people have. I've still got work to do. We've got to set up a new wholesale sheet. We've got a potential new buyer for quite a few things, so got to set that up. And if any of you guys have any local gun shops who might be interested in slides, have them reach out to us. We might be able to do some business with them. Get some of our slides local to you. There we go. Make sure this is the correct one. Yep, correct product, print. And I'm going to go grab some more water because I've been talking for an hour. I'll have to go flip those vegetables in a bit. I've got a bunch of peppers and onions and garlic and mushrooms of different varieties, all drying in spices. I'm going to cook me up some chicken and rice and veggies for lunch today. Got to stay healthy, stay fueled, stay hydrated. Let's see, this is shipping out today, I do believe. But yep, for those of you that missed it, we did test fire our 26. It needs to go back to the range for additional testing, but I'm positive that we will have our 26 well done before January. Hell, we might have it done next month. We'll see. But wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, let's get you wrapped up. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I think I showed a picture of it already, but the raw 26 actually ripped some skin off of us. That's the reason we don't sell raws. Just bought one of your 17 blem slides on eBay for a good price. Right on, man. Harlem Globetrotter, right on. Oh, that just made me remember something. So when I was overseas, I served with the 369th Sustainment Brigade, which is the... Met some of those guys. They are the, I guess, ancestral, not ancestral, what's the word I'm looking for here? Descendant unit of the Harlem Hellfighters. Cool dudes. Real cool dudes. They were there with the 101st, the 82nd was there. 1st Armor, 1st Cav. Yep, the descendant unit of the Hellfighters is still around. Yep, and that's where we sell our blems too. So like if you guys are looking for a blem slide, then by all means check out our eBay. Let's see, where is, oh, got this one. Okay, now let's print the shipping label. Make sure the packing slip goes against shipping label. Kentucky and Kentucky. All right, good to go. Do you make a Glock 17 slide? Yeah, that we do. You can check them all out on our website. We've got 3 17 models available. Oh yeah, my brother was under them for a little bit. I mean, he was in Afghanistan. I was under the 101st, spent some time palling around with the 508th of the 82nd. I need to get more of these patches up here. Our mission it was a whole joint thing with active, guard, and reserve. Had a lot of different units from a lot of different places. Pretty cool. We were there on the Iraqi border, Saudi, Jordan. I'm forgetting a country. Qatar, whatever. Blip, blop, floopity flop. And my little mini patch wall needs more patches. I got to add some other units we served with. So what do we got there? 1st Theater Sustainment Brigade, no, Command, 1st TSC, 116th Cavalry Brigade, 304th Sustainment Brigade, 82nd Airborne, 101st Airborne, 158th Infantry, Arizona Guard, 198th RSG, 3666. You sent me to Afghanistan, you bastards. COVID was fun. Oh yeah, my favorite medal. My favorite medal because it's from Luxembourg. Oh, no worries, Jay Sharp. Always ask questions. It helps the algorithm, man. Commenting, liking, subbing, and it's all about the algorithm. Like I said, we were doing it good at over 100 earlier. No SFABs. Never got to do any security. What was it? Security Forces Assistance Brigade? Those are the dudes with the advisor tab, right? No, I never served with any of them. I knew a dude who was trying to swap over to them. I spent quite a bit of time in combat support units, and then also quite a bit more time with headquarters elements, hanging out near the flagpole, which important I have to say I preferred being out with field units, regular soldiers, more than being near the flagpole. And I misunderstood the attitude of headquarters units. I thought there was going to be more taking care of the soldier in mind. And there really isn't as much of that as I thought there would be. So I have to say that is kind of disappointing. Soldiers did get taken care of, but not to the degree that I thought it was going to be, being in a headquarters element. Because I'm like, here we are, we're at the flagpole, right? There's generals, there's sergeants major, there's all these senior NCOs and field grade officers and warrant officers. Like, this is, where soldiers get taken care of. Let's get stuff handled. Nope, not really as much as I thought there'd be. And there is a huge misconception at the lower levels, at the platoon and company level, that higher will take care of it. And nope, a lot of stuff needs to be handled by the platoon, by the company level, by the battalion. And they don't, because there's that perception that higher just takes care of it. They don't. Take care of it yourself. Yep, my brother was 158th Infantry, hanging out under 10th Mountain in Afghanistan. What was he there for? Sentinel and Resolute support for NATO, I do believe. We got another guy with us, too, works in the shop. He was with... Damn, I'm forgetting which... He's a Marine, but I'm forgetting which unit he was in. Yeah, I think he spent his time in Iraq. And we used to have a Navy volunteer, but I forget what ship she served on. I would like to get a Glock 17 slide for my 17 build. It has a P80 on it right now. I like the slide cuts on it. It's really aggressive, so I would like to get something similar. Hit us up on Instagram. See if we have something a little similar. I might still have aggressive ones like the Leonidas in stock. I think we've still got a few left. They're not cheap, but they're aggressive. Oh yeah, brigade ops planning. I liked my brigade colonel when I was with the 101st. Cool guy. Every single thing he signed, just air assault. Bill Poole, yeah, he has a Leonidas in Green Mamba, I do believe. Yeah, it's not as fun as actually being out with the units. I mean, there's a level of suck being out in the field and being on the front line and being with the guys, There's a level of suck to it. But there's also a level of fun that headquarters just doesn't have, and headquarters does things differently. For example, I've been in the field with both, with combat support units and with headquarters. And headquarters is so officer heavy that it's just too bougie sometimes. Or bougie in the wrong ways. Bougie in the wrong ways. You got officers bringing their cars out, fucking driving away, going to hotels. It's like, what the f... Like, sleep in the field, damn it. It's like, sir, don't... Stop being such a pussy, sir. Sleep in the field. We even have tents this time. You guys are being so chill. I mean, I thought being bougie was bringing one of those spice mixers, or what was it? Like it had this little thing that had different spice: salt, garlic, pepper, cayenne, onion powder, and I'd use that for my MREs. That was me being bougie. I was like, yeah, I'm going to spice up mine and everyone else's MREs. That was me being bougie. And one guy who brought a portable coffee maker. Really fucking smart on his part. There we go. Fix that real quick. All right, so here we go. Got our little Fragile sticker on it. This is going off to Kentucky. You know, if you ever get a chance, check out the EIC courses for shooting. The Army Expert in Competition for pistol and rifle courses. See if anybody's doing them. You might even be able to attach on briefly to a guard or reserve unit that's also doing them. You just get paid to go shoot. Because they're looking for numbers. Especially for like the guard and reserve units, they're looking for numbers. Because the top 10% get awarded the badge. So if they could get extra bodies, even if they're from active or a reserve unit or another guard unit to show up, they'd be happy to. Because they have to get the ammo expended one way or the other. And at the end of the event, there's always an ammo expenditure. They're just taking out a saw. They're taking out all the M17s and just dumping them. So even if you don't win, if you have a troop that just could really use the training, could really use the weapons experience, send them out. They just get to shoot all day for like 2 days, 3 days. And then the top 10% get a permanent marksmanship badge. Good experience. I attended it twice. They also have a team shoot, as I recall, too, so where you can send 2 of them together and they team up. Good experience. Technically we could, J Sharp, but we're not set up to do individual slides, and so we can't do it for you, unfortunately. Someday in the future, we hope to get an individual machine that can do custom work for people. Oh yeah, the EIC is awesome, and it's a permanent award. So once you get it, you don't have to change. You know, like for example, hey, you got expert 1 month, and then next time you go to range qual, you get sharpshooter. You don't have to swap. It's a permanent badge that you can wear in lieu of your regular marksmanship badges. Or if you know any guys in the National Guard, a lot of the states have a governor's dozen or a governor's 20 shooting competition that's kind of like the EIC, where they can go get a tab on their uniform. I know quite a few guys that have those. And it's the same concept. All you do is just shoot for 2 or 3 days. A lot of them get paid to do it. Some of them are doing it on their free time because they usually have the event on a weekend. But you get to shoot somebody else's ammo. It's good to send people who don't have a lot of shoot, especially support units who might not have a lot of range experience as opposed to, say, infantry. It's like, cool, yeah, you can get some additional firearms experience on the M17, the M4, and whatever else they might be shooting there. More range time is good time. And then if you actually do get the top 10%, or you get their dozen, 20, whatever the case may be, you can potentially go off to a bigger shooting competition for the Army. I never went that high. I mean, when you're competing against dudes who were special forces and rangers who shoot all the damn time, or sometimes you're going up against a National Guard guy who also does shooting competitions in the NRA and whatever other stuff, and that's what they do in their spare time is just shoot and compete, it's rough. Yeah, it's rough competition, but good experience. Oh, there we go. We got those all packaged up. Now it's time to work on the wholesale sheet because we got a potential wholesale buyer coming up who might want 50 or so slides. And that would be awesome, I have to admit. Let's see. Where are we? Ah, here we go. Here's our 19s. Let's check out our helmet. Make sure we're good to go there. Oh yeah, that individual machine though, it's like a 20 grand investment. So we need to really make sure people would actually want us to do it and that we could actually get some work out of it. But we might do some testing, like on this old Rem Sport, you know, cut an RMR into it and see if we can. Because I don't want to take somebody's slide and just mess it up, you know? Oh yeah, CNC machines are not cheap. When people ask us, like, hey, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? Hell, steel isn't cheap. Buying stuff like this, it's an easy 14 grand drop. And then you got to hope everyone buys your slides. Just gotta hope. Okay, yeah, we do need to switch this up a little bit. So let me... Let's print one out. And then that'll allow me to just make all the swaps as I need to. Oh yeah, absolutely nothing is cheap. And I mean, it is if you're going to go with that Temu Chinesium type stuff, but that stuff's not going to run for you very long. I mean, KO Knives and I were talking about that last night. Like, someone will go buy a Dollar Tree store, or sorry, a Dollar Tree knife, and then complain about why it broke. Oh, I finally ran out of ink. All right, I was waiting for that to happen. I do not change my ink cartridges early. Okay, let's see. Sig Pink, Green Mamba, Hunter Orange. And we're looking at, yep, same price point, so that's good to go. And then below that, we're looking at the Arctic White. And we're looking at Hotel Lima 19 Fox 125. Okay. And that's going to be the same price point, too easy. But the hard one, of course, is going to be the Space Worn, which completely did not print on this. So, Hotel Lima 19 Hotel Sierra Whiskey 146 Space Worn. One 95 165 15. There we go. Okay, so we'll be doing some changes on this. Get everything alphabetical, I suppose. Let's see, let's insert a row above. And by the way, guys, keep asking questions, by all means. Comment, what are your builds doing? Like, I know Bob, or Bill, he was doing an SM19 Leonidas. He picked up one of ours in Green Mamba, because we still have a few of these left. Happy to hear it's running well for him. All right. We're not doing carbon black anymore. It's just graphite. So how about bright purple? So I'm just working in the background. Feel free to ask questions about the slides. Just getting a little bit of work done. There we go. Now we can delete this row. Running good, and took my mom to the range. She wants one now. Awesome. I mean, we still have a few more if that's the exact one you want, but we've got other options too. There we go, Battleship Gray. Delete the entire row. Insert row below. How we doing, nerds with guns? What's going on, man? Still chilling. I guess I dropped off once I hit the hour mark. I had over 100 people in here earlier, but chatting up the slides. I got some work I'm doing in the background, shipping, admin work. So I'm just answering questions. Might do a gun show this month, possibly. Our Labor Day sale ends tomorrow. What else we got going on? We did test fire our 26, so that was exciting. Still needs to go back to the range to do more tests of shooting, but finally working on the 26 in a real capacity. Super excited to be working on it. Switch over the Smith & Wesson the last year or so. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be working on Smith & Wesson at any point. Need to make sure the patents are not going to be in the way, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, how new is M&P? I think it's still under patent is what the issue is. Let's see, delete the entire row, yes, and yeah, we're gonna have to change that one. Oh, I forgot desert sand. Setting up some new wholesale sheets. We got a potential buyer for 50 slides a month, which is gonna be super awesome. Oh, habanero red. Yep, there we go. Trying to find a lot of local shops, especially in California. Trying to find a lot of local gun shops who want to do our slides on FFL. Oh, the M&P 2005. That might be off patent soon. We have to look into that. Oh, Jesse James, Eastern Front Green. Really like the Jesse James. There we go. We can delete that row. Yep, this camo is real awesome. It is a mix of mil-spec OD green desert sand, and Glock FDE, using tactical penguin stencils to make the camo happen. Oh, we can make Gen 4 and Gen 5 as well. Pretty sure. Let me take a look here. Now, the original patents for the Glock's pistols' core designs have long since expired, typically 20 years after the filing date, which means the Glock Gen 4's specific innovations are also out of patent protection and are not subject to specific Gen 4 patent expiration. Since the Gen 4 models were released in 2010 and are now being discontinued, the technologies they introduced are no longer under exclusive patent protection. Now, what we can't touch right now is the MOS cut. But let's see, there is no single Glock Gen 5 patent that has a single expiration date, as the patent protection for the Gen 5 design and its specific features would depend on when those individual innovations were patented. Since the Gen 5 was introduced in 2017, individual patents related to that design innovation would have been filed around that time. Therefore, the patents may not expire until late 2030s or 2040s, if not the near future. I don't know. I'm seeing other people make Gen 5s, though. So, we'll have to see. But it would be interesting. And we do plan on making one, or at the very least, a Gen 3 that's even more compatible with the Gen 5. Because we really, I don't have my Gen 5 with me. It's at the shop right now. But there was a change to the safety plunger. There is a change to the back plate. And, of course, it's got its ambi slide stop release, where this cut is on both sides. Like Silent Optics, just kind of ugly. Any experience with the Gideon optics? Yeah, we have or had, it's a funny story, but we did get a Gideon Omega, and I liked it. It ran great. Right now it's kind of loaned out, so, and they need to give it back to me, but they're enjoying it a lot, so I might end up just buying another one. Let's see. Yep, the Glock patent expired like in 2005, it looks like. And people only began capitalizing on it in the last 10 years. Hey, Paul Witt, what's going on, man? Yeah, and I'm waiting to test the Wolf EDG. I'd love to... Oh, shit, I'm dropping it. I'd love to test that out. But I am enjoying the Wolf X Pro. There we go. Let's refresh this. Nope, no new messages. I really need that guy to reach out to me. Oh, well. Yep, I might be out at a gun show end of this month. And we'll see what happens out there. Well, I'm dropped down to, what, like one viewer? So I might kill this. I still got Paul Witt, and I still got Nerds with Guns. I'll keep talking with you guys. Yeah, it looks like YouTube kind of cuts our stream at about 45 minutes to 60 minutes. So when we go beyond that, it's just people who follow us or already know us that might pop in. Which is cool. I like talking to people we know. But I might be going to a gun show at the end of this month. And let's see, what are we looking at here? Crossroads of the West Gun Show. Parking is $8 and kids 12 and under are free. 9 to 5 show. Okay. Where is the Tucson one? Nope, this is the Phoenix one. I'm looking to go to the Tucson. California. Yeah, California earlier. We were talking about their anti-gun laws in California. Yep, here we go. 27th and 28th. Now, where do I get tickets? Because I should have that day off. Oh, they are doing a gun show in California over in the Solano County Fairgrounds, September 13th to 14th. Over in, what is that, Vallejo, California? What's this? Oh, that's in Mesa. I'm not going to the Mesa one. Las Vegas. Oh, here we go. Pima County Fairgrounds. This is the one I might go to. Mostly because I just don't feel like driving up to Mesa. In Missouri, we don't get a lot of cool gun shows. Ah, that sucks. Oh. It's only 15 bucks for the ticket plus 8 bucks for parking. Yeah, screw it. I might go to this. I'll probably put on a Stiffler shirt and a Stiffler hat and just walk around. And if do they allow open carry? No. Oh, open carry of firearms is not permitted. What the fuck? Which operates at the blah, blah, blah. While Arizona law permits open carry, the Fair Code of Conduct states no firearms. God damn it. How am I supposed to show off my slide as I'm walking around? Weapons and drugs. I wonder if I could just take a raw slide with me. Interesting. Yeah, I mean it's a gun show. I'd want to peacock a little bit, walk around with one of my turbo slides attached to a frame just to show it off. Brookside, what's going on, man? KL. Mil-spec OD Greens next, okay. Going over our wholesale sheets, did a lot of conversation earlier. Might go to a gun show this month. Our Labor Day sale ends tomorrow, so last day is tomorrow. We did get to test fire our 26, which was awesome. Let's see, this one is NRA Blue. Oh, I forgot about gold. How could I forget about gold? Insert row below. And gold. Delete entire row. Shimmer aluminum is next, okay. And if you guys, that's actually what I'm working on right now is our wholesale sheets. So like if you guys know any local gun shops that are interested in getting some slides, let us know because we're updating everything. Candy, what's going on? They have 2 long distance comps in western Kansas. I've never participated, but a few guys I know have been. They do 1,000, 1260, and 2,000. Oh, right on. Nice. There we go. Sniper gray. Delete cells. Insert row below. Let's add in tungsten. And delete the entire row. And USMC red. All right. And let's copy and delete entire row. And where do I want to put this? Graphite? I suppose that's where we're going to put it, is graphite black. Insert row below. Graphite is 146. It's an H series. And there we go. So, Battleship Gray, Bright Purple, Burnt Bronze, Desert Sand, Glock FDE, Gold, Graphite Black, Habanero Red, Jesse James Green, Mil-Spec OD Green, NRA Blue, Shimmer Aluminum, Sniper Gray, Tungsten, USMC Red. And now let's swap these ones out. We're looking at Arctic White. Always miss out on stuff because our busy work season is like July. Yeah. Yep, USMC Red. We used to do Crimson, and we just preferred the look of USMC Red over it, as well as Habanero Red, which is like a metallic flake version of the same color. Oh, I'm going to miss Sig Pink. Okay, so let's insert another row. Let's delete these 2 rows. And there we go. Gundog Green. Yep, we've got a Jesse James Green, a Mil-Spec OD Green, and a Green Mamba. We used to have Cobalt Kinetics Green, but that didn't sell very well. Okay, now I just need to copy, and then we can pop this open to the other ones. Make sure we change the date change to the 6th, 06 Sep 2025. There we go. And now we have a wholesale sheet. Done and done. Feel free to ask questions, guys. I'm just working in the background. I'll answer whatever I can for you. Okay, then we got to go through and change all of these to TM, which is so stupid. I had no say in that. I wanted it to be TB, because that would have made sense. That's okay, it's a quick fix. Okay. And let's change the letter code or number code to 6 and done. And we'll change this one to 6 as well. Let's pop in on the Viper. We'll make that quick change too. Sniper Silver. Do have a shimmer aluminum. Okay, let's change all of these to VP. The shimmer aluminum looks nice. It kind of gives it that sandblasted silver appearance. There we go. ODA orange. I think we're going to do something like a sunset orange. Right now we're just doing the hunter orange, but we might do one called sunset orange. And we need to see about adding some colors on here. This might not be the full color list. Oh, let's pull up to the website. What do we have? All right, 19s and 17s. I'm missing... Nope, burnt bronze is there. Okay. So tungsten, graphite black, arctic white, shimmer aluminum, space worn, hunter orange, tungsten, arctic white, space worn Jesse James, burnt bronze, NRA blue, bright purple, mil-spec OD green, desert sand. So we're tracking desert sand. Yes, we are. Tungsten. Yep, got tungsten. Got sig pink down there. Burnt bronze, gold, OD camo, graphite black. Got that. Good to go. Candy cane Christmas slide. Probably the best we could do with that would be Arctic white and USMC red with our tiger stripe. Shimmer aluminum, good to go. Tiger camo. We've got to change how that's labeled, I think. Green Mama, got it. Flat Dark Earth, got it. Orange tiger. Okay, so just tiger and orange tiger. Okay, that makes sense. Habanero red, got it. Battleship gray. All the lightning slides, those are going to be a different sheet. I mean, I might be able to make it smaller and put them on the same sheet. Cookies and cream. Liberty. Space Worn. Still got to get that desert sand photo for the 19. Okay, I think that's everything. I think we're good. We're still missing some of the F series, though, like Mystique. But we've got room. We've got room to add. Okay, so we'll swap that to 06. Nazi zombie white. There we go. Now let's pop in on the zoom, and we'll swap this pricing on the zoom. Good to go. Oop, nope, needs to be both columns. Change that to OT6 and zoom model ZM. And then I do the exact same thing to all of our 17s, and then I need to come up with a sheet for the 26s as well. It's gonna be so much fun. Fun on a bun, fun in the sun. Look at how I run. All right, so we got those. Then we make a change here to /6 and done, I think, at least on the 19s. At least until we start adding barrels, then it gets all frickin' cattywampus again. Get the cheapest red trace red dot and paint it red with nail polish and throw it on that. Okay, so back to the new folder, to the 17s. And delete all of these. Go to the 19 and let's swap. Copy. No, you don't need to restart my computer right now. Okay, let's swap all these to 17s instead of 19s. There we go. And I need to make a whole nother one just for frickin' 26s. Start making the SIG P320 slides that come with the red trace optics. We had a design for it. I had the SIG P320 M17. Got it as a post-deployment unit gift. Got my unit and crap all over it. And so we started doing some design work based on that. And we just... Oh yeah, Paul Witt, we're doing one right now. Labor Day. The sale ends tomorrow. It's going to be burnt bronze, desert sand, and flat dark earth. Zanti, what's going on, man? Friggin' 26s, I know. Our next one is going to be Glocktober. I know one of the slides colors that we'll have on sale is going to be Hunter Orange because, you know, October. The other color might be black. I'm not sure. Be right back. There we are. I had to go flip the veggies I got drying. No Black Friday or Cyber Monday sales. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Should we do Black Friday? I guess because we're doing the entire month of October. Maybe we'll do... The only thing I'm planning for November might be Veterans Day, but yeah, maybe we should do a Black Friday sale. Not doing anything for Thanksgiving. That's, maybe we should do a Black Friday. I mean, like slide decorations and colors. Yeah, like if you go for St. Patrick's Day, we usually have green slides on sale, things like that. Valentine's Day, we'll have our Sig Pink and our reds and maybe white. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yep, just a freaking orange slide. Boom, motherfucker. Wrote Sig 320 on all my handguns so no one will steal them. uh, Charge vets double on Veterans Day. Like, you already get Applebee's, you motherfuckers. You're paying double. Okay, let's do a quick refresh here. Yeah, what the heck? What is this? The burnt bronze? Let's take a look here. Burnt bronze. Yeah, let's drop it. Let's send an offer out. Let's do... One guy had the audacity to offer me $70 for one of our slides, and I told him to go pound sand. Let's see. 17, 17, 17s. Okay. So, let's do a quick change here on the helmet. Let's go into the pricing. This is where it's going to get a little harder because I haven't done the 17 sheets yet. Megs is so cheap, she tried to double up the vet discount at Cabela's. Can't make that. I mean, hey, more money for ammo. Oh, nope, these are completes. I need strip slides. And we're just... Oh. Here I am messing this up. Okay, we don't have a helmet for the 17 yet. That's my bad. Okay, so let's start with the turbo. Rename it. SM17 Turbo, pricing for OT6, and let's open you up. Okay, SM17 Turbo slide stripped. Not in Sig Pink. Should be 165. Oh, Crocodile Green. We haven't added that one. We found a mistake already. Wait a minute. Yeah, 175 for... You know, screw this. We're just going straight to the turbos. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, turbo slides. Yep, we made a mistake. Okay, we got to get that fixed. Buy some of our 17 turbo slides right now. Save yourself $5 because we listed them wrong. You can't take 10 vets to Cabela's to get 100% off. Man, that's some ingenuity right there. That's some thinking. Hey, Dylan, how's it going, man? Tristan Spears, how you doing? Cabela's does 10% off, huh? I know Sportsman's Warehouse does 5%. Okay, so let's see. For this sheet, we got to change this up. Which means the MSRP needs to be 30 over. And that means map pricing needs to be 10 under. Okay, I think I got this. The other side of the business that you don't really talk about is all the admin work, pricing, listings. Okay, so we have our 30, we have our 10, and 30, 125, 115 might be the way to go. So this is going to be 210. And that means this is going to be 180. $170, $140, $130, $120. Okay, those are correct. Okay. I don't think Cabela's does 10% anymore. I'd have to ask. I think they're all 5%, and you have to have a CAC to get it. See, that's why I'm glad I kept my CAC. I mean, it doesn't expire for a little while because I had just gotten it renewed right before I got out. But even then, I'm not giving it up, and I'm just going to make sure my wallet covers the expiration date. And my driver's license says veteran, so I think I'm good. And I've also got my life member VFW card, so I should be good to go there. But hey, sometimes when it comes to that stuff, clerks are dumb, or managers. I probably, instead of being a member at large, should actually pick a location, like pick an actual VFW post. I doubt I'll attend very many meetings. I'm too busy. Oh, and I still have my Army driver's license. That has since expired, but I still have it. That's still in my wallet for some reason. Oh, here we go, my FPC membership card. Oh yeah. What else we got in here? The Army Historical Foundation membership card. Yep. And my Gun Owners of America membership card, which they should be sending me my life membership card sometime soon, hopefully. Ooh, my library card. I really don't use that much. Okay, so this should be 215, and this should be 285 or 185. This should be 175, 145, 135, 125. Excellent. You know, I never got one of those. I know plenty of dudes who did. I never got one. I just carried some spare dog tags on my boot, and I had one on my belt and then around my chest when I was overseas. And of course, I've got my Red Cross card because I've donated blood before. Boop. Save. 205, 175. Okay, it's 30. I think that 30 there works, but let's check it against the 19. Okay. Oh, I forgot to add those. Okay, let's add those in. Well, funny thing is, especially if they get it wrong. So, for example, the Red Cross and the Army both got me the wrong blood type. Or, well, not, the Red Cross did it right, the Army did it wrong. Army says I was O negative, Red Cross says I was O positive, and it took me freaking forever to get the Army to retest me and change it. I was like, I know the plus and minus key are right freaking next to each other. Come on, guys. Arctic, Green, Hunter, Sig. Okay, yeah, those are correct. Okay. But we do need to add the crocodile. A, B, C, D. Okay, let's insert one. Insert row below. Now let's look at the crocodile. Is it H360? Cerakote, crocodile green. H360, all right. Tango Mike 17. Hotel 360, crocodile green. And same numbers. And let's change all these to 17s. So we have another green. I forgot about crocodile green. Green Mamba, Jesse James green, Mil-Spec OD green, and crocodile green. Man, thank you guys for the likes. It's greatly appreciated. I haven't run a 2-hour one in quite a while. And I'm still going, just working in the background. Okay. Let's save this one. Exit. Let's head on over to the 19s again and add crocodile green. The helmet. Yep. Oh, sweet Jesus, no. Why did that do that? Screw you, Excel. Pat, how's it going, man? Oh. There we go. That should work out just fine. Let's save it. Let's close that one. Feel free to ask any questions, Pat. Don't know why I'm all doing a live this long. I'm just working in the background. And might go to a gun show this month. Our Labor Day sale ends tomorrow. Did our, I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw our first range testing of the 26. But we're going to go back and range test it some more. Don't know exactly when, but we will. Oh, right on. Yeah, I wonder if we can set up, because this one I'm just going to go and walk around, talk, and meet and greet people if I can. And then maybe next time around we'll try and set up a booth. Wait, is that why it's fucked up? God damn it. I fucked up! Okay, let's see. That was the Viper. Is that correct? Yeah, 171, 171. Okay. Okay, Hellets. Crocodile Green. Yep, definitely messed up on the pricing. That's my B. Yes, save. Okay. Then we'll go back into the turbo. Oh man, thank you guys for hanging out. Feel free to comment and ask questions however you like. I'm just working in the background. Turbo is not correct. 165, 165. So we're looking at 195, 165, 155, 135, 125, 115. Okay, that's a quick fix. Let's back into the Viper and check it. Oh, here we go. Here's a mistake. $140, $130, $120, $110. Okay. Okay, and now let's add another crocodile green. And yep, these prices are off. That's okay. Quick fix. 175 for the MSRP. There we go. Yep, the very boring and uninteresting part of the job, the admin work. Okay, and now we've got that added. Good to go. So now we can loop back, go into the 17s, and do the same thing. Alright, so let's take a look at the 17. Let's add this crocodile green in it. And for those of you watching, please feel free to ask any questions. Otherwise, I'm just some crazy guy talking to myself. Feel free to comment. Feel free to tell me about your builds, range days, gun shows you're going to. By all means. All right, insert row below, and let's add in the, looks like VP17. And let's change this out for 110. 205, 175. So this is all wrong. Okay. So we're going to have to change all these to 17s. Yep, the very boring, uninteresting part. It's numbers, it's typing, but it keeps everything running the way it's supposed to. Okay, let's pop over the 17s, over to the Viper. Those are complete, it's not worrying about those right now. 185, that looks correct. 185, okay. So 215 would be that one, so that means map would be 175. Hope you guys all had a great Labor Day week. Our sale for it's ending tomorrow. Okay, and these all get swapped to 190. And 195. Okay. These are all 175. Hoping I get to go to the range again this weekend, but we will see. Okay. So I'm thinking that makes that 145. And of course that makes that 150. And 155. And so these will be 135, 125, 115. That makes these 140 and this 145. All right. Yeah, that gun show, it's called Crossroads of the West. I guess they travel around the country. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen them before, but this will be my first time actually attending a gun show. Funny enough, I have never had the opportunity because of work and the military and other stuff to actually attend a gun show. So this will be a first. There was SHOT Show, and I was assisting in the background for that one, but did not actually attend it. I might attend SHOT Show this coming January. We'll see. Stiffler Manufacturing will definitely be at SHOT Show. Whether or not I'm there, that we'll see. Okay, and VP 17's all the way down. 17 changed on the 6, good to go. Okay, and for the last one, I do believe it's a zoom. So we're looking at 155. Is that correct? 155 on the zooms? That is correct, 155. Okay. Oh, that's right, because there's 17 zooms. Duh. Okay. More steel cost. Totally spacing that. My brain's on 19s. '17 zoom. Let's go in and change all the 19s to 17s. Okay, so these are running at 155, which means 30 higher, so these need to be 185, which means that needs to be 145. And there we go. Just a crazy vet talking to myself. Getting all this admin work done, yeah. Okay, and that pops up to 195, that pops up to 165, that pops up to 155, and 130, 120, 110. Okay, now we just got to add the crocodile, and we are good to go for now. Zulu Mike Dash Hotel 36017 Crocodile Green. My only concern, however, on this pricing is, does it mirror the 19 zoom? And I think it does, so let's fix that. So 185, 175, 165. 155. 155, not 170. 145. So what am I doing there? 135. So I'm only doing 15 off. That's where I messed up. Okay. Okay. Let's fix that up real quick. And so that'll be 120. And that'll be 110. And now it makes sense. And then I got to print all these out, and then we got to go have a meeting. All right, well, now that all the boring stuff is dealt with and I am done doing this, it is time for me to go to the machine shop, go talk to everybody, and get our numbers handled. And then I might be going out and about to go to a few gun shops, go talk to some people, see if we can convince them to buy some of our slides. So we'll see if that goes well. For those of you still in with us, check out our Labor Day sale. Tomorrow is the last day for it. We're doing another one in October, and we're working on the 26th, so keep an eye out for the 26th. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the new subs. It's greatly appreciated. It's been a little while since I've done over a 2-hour one, but thank you for joining us. And as always, stay 2A every day.